Well, happy Saturday, everyone. After a little snowflake action, a little sleet pellet action about an hour or two ago, things are quiet for now out there, but we still have the clouds showing up. Temperatures now at or below freezing in the mountains, but still in the upper 30s to lower 40s across the upstate. But these numbers will likely fall a couple of degrees as we go throughout the next few hours. Now, dew points, the measure of how much moisture is in the air, these numbers have come up a little bit, but they're still fairly low into the 20s. And that means that our temperature, if we get more moisture moving in, could still drop a few more degrees. So that's something we'll be watching as we go throughout tonight. We've had this area of high pressure trying to build in from the west, and as a little moisture tried to ride up and over that cold air mass we have in place, that gave us that little brief wintry mix this afternoon. Now, as we go into this evening, we'll get that break coming in, but the more heavier moisture will move in as we get into later on tonight and into your early Sunday morning. And with another surge of cold, dry air building in down the backside of the mountains, look at this, we could see a little bit more in the way of some ice and snow, especially for western North Carolina. May even see a little brief period of freezing rain as far south as the northern mountains of the upstate. So that's something we're going to be watching closely for you. Here's live Super Doppler 4 HD showing us a quiet scan across the area now. That last bit of snow that was making its way through Rutherfordton over towards Gaffney and Landrum, that's pushing on off towards the north and east. And as we look back to the west, again, we've got a couple of hours of break. So if you have any plans heading out for maybe dinner this evening, I think things will be mainly quiet and dry. Not worried about too much until later on tonight after midnight. That's when the main storm system will build in from the west, and that will bring that potential of some heavy rainfall. And again, in the mountains, maybe an icy mix. So let's time it all out for you with future radar. Again, there's that batch of snow moving out to the north and east. Here comes that next wave of moisture. Notice the clock, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll start to see that snow flying again from Asheville down to Cullowhee, and then maybe a little bit of sleet over towards Walhalla. And then notice as we get towards tomorrow morning, we've got a heavy cold rain across the upstate, and just across the border into western North Carolina, we've got that pink showing up. And that pink there, that gives us the chance of seeing some icy conditions early Sunday morning. But notice by lunchtime, we get rid of most of that pink, and we're just dealing with some areas of green and yellow. So still some pockets of rain tapering off as we get into the afternoon. The heaviest time for seeing that rain will definitely be during the first half of the day. So as far as snow and sleet potential, again, I think most of the more widespread accumulating snow will be up closer towards I-40, but still can't rule out another covering to a half an inch across our western North Carolina mountain areas. But ice will be a potential, especially notice around Henderson County there. Around Hendersonville, we've got over 1/4 of an inch of ice possible, and that's where we have winter storm warnings that are in effect for tomorrow. That's where you can see the highest amount of ice and snow totals showing up there. And then we have winter weather advisories in effect around that. That's where we can see some lower amounts, but still may see some slick conditions. So periods of heavy rain likely as we go into your Sunday, especially the first half of the day. Again, that'll be a wintry mix in the mountains, eventually shifting over to rain as you too will warm up, but watch out for some icy spots early on Sunday morning. Here's your 4-day plus, an impact day with that cold rain across the upstate, then blustery and cold on your Monday, and we'll eventually warm it up as we get towards the latter half of the upcoming week. In the mountains, we've got the impact day with that mixed terrain on your Sunday, and then a chance of snow potentially as we get into your Monday.